The American Institute of Stress indicates that 55% of Americans feel stressed each day. America is only second to Greece, which tops out at 59%. And the age group that feels the most stressed, those ages 30 to 49. I personally feel this pressure every day, trying to meet work, school, and family obligations. Many people, like myself, seek ways to combat the effects of stress with music. Music has the power to brighten our day and put us into a positive mood. Music spans generations. It connects people of all ages, races, and backgrounds. It makes us feel a wide range of emotions. We may not know why, but music does make us feel good. I personally enjoy the solitude of listening to different genres of music on my morning commute to work. I love the solitude and the emotions that it conjures. However, when I was researching this topic for my speech, I learned that there are specific reasons why music makes us feel good. Stress and anxiety continue to affect over half of the American population. Since many people don't know simple ways to combat this, I want to encourage everyone to consider the ways that music can brighten your day. Let us begin first with how stress affects our physical and mental well-being. Our modern day lives can wreak havoc on our physical and mental health. The American Institute of Stress indicated that workplace stress, if left untreated, can lead to serious mental health issues such as depression. With 55% of Americans suffering from this condition, it's no wonder that mental health problems are prevalent. The Institute also indicated that work-related stress can cause deaths reaching up to 120,000 annually, and it also fuels the rising cost of health care with $190 billion in health care expenditures. The effects of stress can also be paralyzing for many Americans, causing them to miss work. Finding a work-life and school-life balance is key to managing our chaotic lives. Now that we have talked about the effects of stress, I would like to discuss how music can lower our stress and improve our physical and mental health. Listening to the right type of music can lower our stress levels and fight depression by releasing a chemical reaction in the brain. Laura Fieri, a cognitive psychologist at Lyon University, along with her team of researchers, indicated that listening to music that we love causes a dopamine rush to the brain. Dopamine is a feel-good drug. It is released when we experience pleasure, and it is critical for us to function on a cognitive and emotional level. If we have a lack of dopamine, it can trigger memory problems, fatigue, lack of sleep, and even Parkinson's disease. According to an article written by Markham Heed, there was a professor named Kim Imes. She studies epidemiology at the West Virginia University. She co-wrote a study that determined listening to music improved the well-being and stress level of older adults that were suffering a serious decline in their cognitive ability. Now, there are certain types of music that have the opposite effect. They can cause agitation and fuel anxiety. Joanne Louie, an associate professor and director of Louis Armstrong Center for Music and Medicine, stated that just putting on any type of music could trigger a stressful response. There are creepy themes from music from horror films such as Halloween and The Shining that are perfect examples of this. I know many people love to watch horror movies. They love the thrill of it, but it does trigger agitation and anxiety in many people. If we're seeking to lead a more calm and serene life, those would be two examples that we probably wouldn't want to select. Finally, I'd like to discuss ways that we can incorporate music into our lives. Everyone should seek to do this. Listening to music while we're working out or running improves our performance, and runners can attest to that because they know that they will run faster when they have their music on. Also, we could try to listen to music while we're sleeping or before we go to sleep, 45 minutes before. There was a study done by Laszlo Harmat, a behavioral scientist, that indicated that students who listened to music at that time frame, specifically classical, slept better than others who didn't. And also, how else could you improve a dull or stressful morning commute? Music has been proven to put us in a better mood even when we're sitting in traffic, and those benefits can last the entire day. As I conclude my speech today, I would like for everyone to take a moment to evaluate our lives. Take areas of notice that are in need of improvement. Many of us are in different states of our lives, but there is not one of us that does not face stress or anxiety at any given time. How can we combat that? Music has been proven to improve our emotional and our physical state. Look for ways that we can add music into our lives. Florida Georgia Line could not have said it any better. Music is healing.